So let me ask you this. Is there still any buzz concerning the Superman film from this past summer? It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. But for me, it was a one and done. And I know a lot of other collectors felt the exact same way. But it was still exciting to see a brand new Superman on film. Obviously, we're going to see him a lot more often, which is exciting. And Prime 1 Studio has just now released their 1/3 scale Superman with Krypto. Now, the biggest surprise for me is the price point. Prime 1's price lately has been really quite decent. Their Hush Catwoman and now the Superman, $1,400 USD plus, about $3,000 in shipping, wink, wink. We kid, but, kind of not. It's going to be at least a little bit more affordable, at least up front. And I think that's really exciting. And I love that it might be a trend that we're going to see from companies. I'm hoping that the prices continue to go down just a little bit so collectors can, dip their toe back into the hobby again because the prices have been so crazy. But I think the overall piece is really good. I know a lot of collectors said that they wish that it was quarter scale, but I want to show you the footage from this piece so you guys can judge for yourself. It looks like a couple different portraits, so let's just get right to the footage. Okay, let's fly right in, pun intended. This video is from Prime 1 Studio, and again, this is their 1/3 scale Superman with Krypto, obviously from DC Comics, and the great summer blockbuster, which did really well. And I was actually really happy that it did well because that means we're going to get more DC from Prime 1 Studio. Hopefully that is a trend that's going to keep going. But I do think that this piece is really fun, and I think it's one of the better likenesses that I've seen so far. Sideshow has a great offering in their quarter scale. They went back and tweaked the portrait, which I think was really smart of them. I do overall feel like this is the better piece just because I love Prime 1. I love their quality. But I think Sideshow is going to do a great job on theirs as well. I just tend to prefer the 3rd scale, offerings from, of course, Prime 1. This is really fun. I like the base. I love the suit detail. I think that they are really going to capture the feel of him. And I think the likeness overall is really pretty good. It's not perfect for me, but I feel like it's pretty darn close. I'm going to say, 96, 7, 8, somewhere in there for me. I also love the addition of Krypto. I think it adds a lot of, nice movement to it. Another thing is, guys, there's so many offerings. I mean, Sideshow, Prime 1, we saw Hot Toys, we saw Iron Studios. There's so many different great offerings at different price points. So I really think that somebody, if you're a Superman fan and wants this character, I think you're going to find it at your price point. I also really like that they have the light up feature. I think that looks really good, and that was a nice surprise. I don't love the smiling portrait, and we're going to be talking about that here in just a moment. But I do like the light ups, and I love the base. I think it looks really beautiful, and it's dynamic. The smiling portrait here, I don't love it. I don't feel like they nailed that one at all. Again, this is just my opinion. What do you guys think? I just feel like it seems a little derpy to me. I don't know if that if that makes sense, but that's just kind of the way I feel about it. But I do feel like overall it's a really fun piece. And $1,400, I feel like that, in my mind it was going to be like $1,700. And so I'm really proud of Prime 1 for slowly kind of lowering their price points just a little bit. I think that's probably out of necessity because they want to sell, more statues, obviously. So it just makes sense to lower the cost just slightly. Who knows? Who knows if that's going to continue, if that's a trend or not. But I do at least tip my hat to them that they're offering it at least somewhat, better price, I think, especially considering you're getting kind of a tall piece with also the extra character, and you also get the extra portraits with the stands. So I do think that's great. Again, I love the light up feature. I think that's a lot of fun. It's not something that, most collectors love. They like the light up features, but I don't know how many collectors actually turn them on. So I am curious how you guys feel about that particular feature as well. So anyway, as we dive into some of the photos, we can see some of the detail a little bit better. Obviously, you're going to get a regular version, the regular version basically is, actually, I guess there's only one version. I guess it's the $1,400 version. So I think you're going to get everything with this, the 2 portraits and also the light up portrait with the red eyes. So I think this standard portrait is really good. I think this is how most collectors would display it. I think the likeness is very good. Like I said, I feel like it's close-ish to 100%. Not perfect for me. I don't like this portrait. It doesn't speak to me. I just feel like it's off. I would definitely, like I said, in the comments, please weigh in, because I definitely want to see what you guys think, if it's something that maybe they could tweak just slightly. But I don't see him there. I just don't see, maybe like his nose is too wide or something. I can't put my finger on it. But I do feel like the regular portrait looks really good, and I like the one with the light up eyes as well. So I think the suit looks great. I think it looks very accurate. I like the flow of the cape. Again, the base is really nice with the light up feature. I like the crystals. I think it just aesthetically looks very pleasing to me, and I like Krypto kind of flying up and being happy. Again, you have elements from the movie. It's just really well done. I mean, you guys know how much I love Prime 1. I've got the majority of my collection's Prime 1. And so I know that they're going to nail it, and I'm hoping that they tweak that other portrait just slightly. I like that it's got the extra headstand. I think that's always nice. And again, it's just really always a great thing to offer variety so you can display it how you want to display it. And I tip my hat with a lot of those bonus parts. And there's not a lot of other bells and whistles other than the portraits, but I really like the swappable part. I think that they really did a nice job with this one. And I think a lot of collectors would, opt to display it this way, which is nice. I think if you're going to have a light up, this is the way to go. I think it's really, really well done. So from top to bottom, I think it's a really great piece. I think they could definitely tweak that other portrait. But if you're a fan of Superman, and especially this movie, this might be a no-brainer piece, either this one or the Sideshow one especially. It's a great piece. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys like I always do. What do you guys think about this particular piece? I like the regular portrait. I don't really see it in the smile portrait. Again, that's going to be up to you guys, whether you see it or not. I just don't. I don't think the quality is quite as good. But for $1,400 all in, well, plus again the shipping, I think it's a really great piece. I think it's got a lot of presence. Again, third scale. It's got the Krypto piece. It just adds a lot of fun and excitement. But as I said, does anybody still care? Like, is there enough fans that are going to care about this piece? I am curious to know, because obviously, again, the film did well. And I think in the future, we're going to see more versions of this particular Superman with other characters, Supergirl and other things. But I would definitely like to hear your thoughts on this particular piece. Is there still interest? I would definitely like to hear your thoughts. I will put links down below if anybody is interested, if it's available anywhere by the time this goes up on YouTube. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, I thank you for your continued support. I love you guys, and I hope you're all having a great time collecting, and I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, I have partnered up with Red Wolf Collectibles, maker of incredible comic book display options, including this outstanding, heavy-duty, and well-made slab stand featuring an anti-slip pad and all the accessories needed to display your most prized slab comic books, just like this one here in my collection. And now they even have interchangeable 3D design plates that feature really strong magnets that let you easily swap out logos to match your comic books, slabs, or whatever superhero you want to feature in your display in an absolutely incredible way. And these are just some of the plates available for purchase from DC, Marvel, and much, much more. I mean, look at all of the options here. You can even have your own custom logo made. And they also offer magnetized comic book frames. You simply remove the front, place your comic book inside, and place the magnetized cover back on. It's that simple, yet looks absolutely amazing, and even features a built-in hook so you can display it on the wall. I mean, look how awesome this looks. Now, if you don't have a slab, you can also purchase their protective comic book cases, which feature high-quality metal corners and screws. And you can also pair this up with the display stands to give it that amazing slab look. Now, all of these are absolutely incredible, and make sure you use code STATUE at checkout for a discount at redwolfcollectibles.com. I'm so happy to be partnering with them because their products are absolutely amazing. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.